everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Reaction Therapy. I'm your resident psychotherapist, Tom Stevens, here to break down lyrics to some awesome music. And today is a super fun, awesome day because we get to break down the latest song from Sophie Pecora, longtime friend of this channel. She's been amazing. I love her music, and more importantly, I love her message and the spirit she brings to music and life, especially when it comes to our mission, mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics. Sophie, you have never disappointed. You've always had a great heart and a great spirit when it comes to people and when it comes to, self-esteem and when it comes to, well, being self-critical. That's the name of the song today, Self-Critical. Thanks for being a part of Reaction Therapy. If you want more content from us, please go to our Patreon page, go to YouTube for memberships. There is more content out there. There are private live streams, times to chat with me and Nick and have a great time. It is really cool because mental health matters. Sophie knows that. I can't wait. It's time. Let's get into this without further ado. It's time for Sophie Pecora, Self-Critical.
I'm really...
She gets right into it. Nick gets mad at me every time. I stop right away because I never know if she's just going to pop straight into a song. She is so honest just about saying, sometimes I am just my own worst enemy. I do myself in. I think that's what I'm about to hear about.
I'm really good at making myself feel bad. I know just where it hurts, so I mess with that.
Yep.
I have two sides to my mind. They always argue with each other, and it's hard not to listen to. One side tries to be positive, but the other is the worst. And
a sweet voice. You think, how could she ever be miserable? Right? But there are two sides to every story. There are two sides to her mind, right? The positive, the critical. And who am I going to listen to today? And it's very difficult sometimes to notice, I'm letting myself go down this rabbit hole of thinking I'm not worth it. I don't deserve it. I'm no good. Talked about it before when I'm reading comments, getting feedback from other people. You can even see a facial expression from somebody else and think negative thoughts about yourself. And remember, being self-critical, we bring that on ourselves. That's not even blaming other people. Sometimes we are self-critical, like that must have been about me, or that must have been my fault, or I didn't do something right, or I need to do something better. And we don't stop to say, wow, for every negative thing I say to myself, I need to say something positive. I need to give myself some encouragement in life.
Tries to be positive, but the other is the worst. And the other's usually dominant. I hate the way that works.
Yep.
I'm way too self-critical.
Yep.
I'm always bringing myself down, down. And I know I should be careful though. I'm driving myself crazy cause I'm way too self-critical now, now. And I'm not sure how it started, but I'm finding myself looking in the mirror, picking apart all my problems, and it's driving me insane. I'm comparing myself to everybody every day. Yeah, it's bad for my brain, so I'm kinda getting sick of it. Feeling I'm not good enough, feeling like my head's too thick, feeling like I'm way too short, feel like I can't write a hit. I'm always stuck in my head, wondering if I could get any good friends. Maybe I don't deserve them. I'm kinda quiet, I'm kinda boring, I'm way too sensitive. I always cry when it's not a big deal, so I do. I'm way too self-critical.
I can go on. Well, I'm going back. I'm not going to let the song end at all until I absolutely have to. Great song. Like, she put this one together different than ones before. And that rhythm, that beat, it just gets you up and want to start moving around the room and start dancing. And the words mean so much. She's putting her own journal out here, y'all, to the world, which can be super brutal. But man, what better way to put yourself out there than to just put yourself out there? If you have had nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear. And so, well, let's just put it out there. The dark stuff, too short, too skinny, too fat, too large, too bald, too whatever. Like, I feel that way sometimes on this show, like that I'm putting myself out there and some of the things I say, because this is like real time, right? I don't just go back and continually edit things to make everything look perfect. Why did I say that? What do they think about that? They probably think I'm stupid. They probably think and she's put it out there, but in a fun way. She has a way of putting serious topics into such a fun atmosphere. But I'm going to have to go all the way back now, because when that beat drop.
So I'm kind of getting sick of.
Okay, there we go.
And I'm not sure how it started, but I'm finding myself looking in the mirror, picking apart all my problems, and it's driving me insane. I'm comparing myself to everybody every day. Yeah, it's bad for my brain, so I'm kinda getting sick of it. Feeling I'm not good enough, feeling like my hair's too thick, feeling like I'm way too short, feel like I can't ride a hit. I'm always stuck in my head, wonder.
Your hair's too thick, Sophie. Don't complain about that. Come on. My hair's too thin. Not even hair there to be. What? Think about it. You can look at somebody, never judge a book by its cover, because everybody can be critical about themselves in some way. She's got her hair, being short, can't write, just overthinking things constantly. Y'all can, fill in the blank. Put your own thing in here about what you're self-critical about. I'd love for you to do that as a homework assignment for therapy. Write the things down that you're self-critical about. And then write the things on one side of the page, and then on the other side of the page, write down the things that are amazing about you, that are really unique about you, that are really cool about you. This critical list, this positive list, they're going to be very different until you really learn how to even those out and recognize, wow, maybe the fact that my hair is too thick would actually be a bonus for Tom. Tom would love that. So there's always somebody that feels better. There's always somebody that feels worse. And when we look at that in life and balance it out and say, I shouldn't be beating myself down for all these things. But she's so honest to put it out there. Sophie, I just love this so much.
My hair's too thick, feeling like I'm way too short, feel like I can't ride a hit. I'm always stuck in my head, wondering if I could get any good friends. Maybe I don't deserve them. I'm kind of quiet, I'm kind of boring. I'm way too sensitive, I always cry when it's not a big deal, so I'm way too self-critical. I'm always bringing myself down, and I know I should be careful though. I'm driving myself crazy 'cause I'm way too self-critical now.
I need more clients like Sophie in my office, just clients that are kind of self-actualizing, feeling like they want to put themselves out there and be honest with who they are, where they are. And come into therapy like, okay, this is me. This is how I live every day. This is what my brain is like. I'm going to open my brain for you and tell you the way that I live inside rather than just outside. Because so much can get done. I love when I get clients in my office just like this. Is like, okay, let's put it out there and let's walk through your life and see what it's like. Now, let's walk through how you want life to be. What do you want your life to be like that it's not? And then lastly, how do you actually wake up tomorrow and not repeat today? If you're self-critical today, how do you go into tomorrow and not be so self-critical? Because sometimes it's good to have awareness about, wow, maybe I'm a little bit negative, or maybe I kind of have had a tendency to look at the darker side of things, or maybe I've been critical of other people, and to be able to look at parts of you that like this, self-critical, and say, what can I do to change that? But usually that's hard for artists because she's creating. And so everything she puts down on paper, she tries to do the best, but it's always in this light of like, what are other people going to think? Or how's this going to look? Or how's it going to sound? Or how are these lyrics going to come out? And so they're always in a limelight, and that's very hard. And they're a magnifying glass of judgment so much of the time. Just listen to the music though, y'all. Just play this music, ride a bike, drive down the street, roll down the windows and listen to this music, and I promise a smile is going to come to your face.
I know I should be careful though. I'm driving myself crazy 'cause I'm way too self-critical now. I am my worst enemy and I hate it. Always telling me that I can't make it. I will prove me wrong. I will prove me wrong. I am my worst.
Listen to that, please. That was a perfect way to put it. I'm my own worst enemy, and I hate this. I don't like this about myself. I could be my own worst enemy. Always telling me that I can't make it. but I will prove me wrong. I'm going to prove me wrong. These internal messages tell me I'm not going to make it. I'm not good enough. I don't have it. I don't got what it takes. They're going to find out. I'm going to prove me wrong. I'm actually going to do something different that gets a different outcome. Sophie, great job with that.
And I hate it, always telling me that I can't make it. I will prove me wrong. I will prove me wrong. I am my worst enemy, and I hate it, always telling me that I can't make it. I will prove me wrong. I will prove me wrong. I'm way too
I just love this. Just when I think the song's over with her, she comes in with this final piece that lets me just settle my nervous system. The heart rate goes back down so I can calm and relax. And just another reminder, y'all, self-critical. I'm going to work on it. I do too much of that. I need to stop. There we go.
I'm way too self-critical.
Preach.
I'm always bringing myself down, down. And I know I should be careful though. I'm driving myself crazy cause I'm way too self-critical now, now. I am my worst enemy and I hate it, always telling me that I can't make it. I will prove me wrong. I will prove me wrong. I am my worst enemy and I hate it, always telling me that I can't make it. I will prove me wrong. I will prove me wrong.
Oh, so good. Sophie Pecora, self-critical. What a song. Well done. I loved it. Another amazing song from Sophie Pecora. Look, all of her music has mental health in it. And I think it's because she puts her life out there for other people to be able to see. And if I am an example of somebody who sees this every day in my office as a therapist, a mental health professional that sees people who are self-critical, and it defeats yourself without other people even defeating you. And it's important to say, where are you self-critical and what can I do about it? I'm going to prove myself wrong. I just love that. The only thing that I selfishly miss in this video is her dancing around out in the fields, out in the hills, having a great time, because that smile is contagious, it's infectious, and her message is contagious and infectious. So go follow Sophie Pecora. Go watch all of the other music she has out there, because I promise you, it is going to help you understand life a little bit better and understand what self-confidence, self-worth, and a great outlook on life is. So it's well worth it. Thanks so much, Sophie, for doing another song. Can't wait for the next one to come out. But remember, this isn't real therapy, just Tom break it down lyrics to music. If you want professional help, check the link in the description of this video. And go to our Patreon page. Go to YouTube for memberships. There's so much more content out there. Nick and I are grateful for you every day. Leave us comments, feedback, insight on Sophie Pecora, self-critical, and where are you self-critical? Let us know that when you get a chance. And go check our Discord server. Over 2,700 people chatting it up right now. Go see what's happening over there. Thank you so much for everything. And I can't wait to see you on the next Reaction Therapy.